Hey, am I really that pretty, guys? Am I that pretty? I know like beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, and yes, of course, there are some people that I consider to be beautiful. And yeah, sure, maybe you guys might think of me as beautiful, but wow, hey, it's just so awkward. But thank you. I wanted to share something since it's like December and it's almost the end of the year, and I'm 23, it's episode 3. I just thought it would make sense. I think when we were younger, we just saw the world as this huge thing. Like, you never thought that being in the world was so real. There was something so surreal about our presence on this earth that there were some things that were never imaginable. I mean, when I was probably in grade 3, I would think about how matric would be and how difficult it seemed and how I was so afraid to go to matric. Well, all my life I've always been afraid to go to the next grade, except for when I was in grade 10. I really couldn't wait to get to matric because I knew that I'll be done with school, not knowing that varsity was going to kick my ass as well. But everything seemed so much bigger so much bigger than it actually was. And I'm looking now, I'm like, I'm 23 and now I know so many people I've went to school with, not necessarily on a personal level, but just the fact that we've been around the same spaces and being grown and seeing people do their thing, which is such an amazing thing. But also seeing how when you were younger you thought of someone making it to the top as, whoa, that is so cool. Imagine knowing someone doing such a big thing. Whoa, I wonder how I would act around them. And being in a position where you actually know those kind of people and you're like, wow, it kind of seems normal that you know them and you bump into them and you can just talk to them and have a conversation and just move on about life. But they've done such a big thing that even when you meet them, it's so normal. Like, I don't know how to put it, but even when you meet them, life continues as normal, but you go back home and you start thinking like, wow, I know someone famous. I legit know someone famous. It's so weird. And we're also at, if you are in your 20s, we're also at the age interval where there's so many things to consider and more responsibilities. And now that you are at this age, you have the choice to make on whether or not certain things are for you or not, and whether or not to keep friends and certain people in your life. That's a bit out of topic, but hey. That's all I wanted to share for today.